It was late on a Friday night, and Ben had just finished his first date with Sarah. He'd been dating for a while but couldn't shake the feeling that something was always missing, especially when things turned intimate. This time, he wanted it to be different, so he started looking for ways to get out of the average guy zone to truly connect. Little did he know, he was about to uncover some crucial lessons that would change the way he approached intimacy forever. As Ben and Sarah continued dating, he made an effort to focus on every moment, starting with the simplest but often most overlooked move, the kiss. Every time they were together, he noticed how much Sarah reacted to even a single intentional kiss. It set the mood and created a powerful connection. It wasn't about rushing forward or getting to the next step, it was about enjoying that intimate moment. The kisses were where it all began, and Ben started to realize how much they shaped the entire experience. Next came confidence. Ben had always been cautious, trying to read every little cue. But with Sarah, he tried something different. Instead of constantly second-guessing, he embraced confidence. He noticed how much Sarah responded to his assuredness, how it was less about technique and more about the way he led the moment. With every confident step he took, Sarah seemed more drawn in, enjoying that he was fully present, guiding the experience without hesitation. One night, as things got closer, Ben remembered something he'd read. Foreplay isn't just a warm-up, it's a journey. Instead of rushing, he slowed down, savoring every reaction, building anticipation. He made it a point to let Sarah enjoy every moment, allowing her to want more before moving forward. This shift made her feel desired in a way that words couldn't convey. When they finally took that next step, the chemistry felt electric. Then came a new lesson. In the heat of the moment, he found himself telling Sarah how beautiful she was, how she made him feel small, genuine things. He wasn't using cliches or rehearsed lines. He just spoke from the heart. The dirty talk wasn't scripted. It was real and personal. He could see that she loved it, that it made her feel uniquely appreciated. One thing that Ben learned, though, was that the experience didn't need to end in fireworks every single time. He had always believed that both of them should reach a climax, but he realized that sometimes it was just about the connection and enjoyment. As long as they were both in the moment, savoring the experience, that was enough. And in those times, Sarah seemed even more relaxed, content with simply being close to him. Ben also began to understand the depth behind every touch, that physical intimacy wasn't just physical. The way he touched her, the way he stayed engaged, sent a message. Sarah could feel it when he was fully in the moment, paying attention to her, and that's what made her feel safe and seen. For her, intimacy wasn't just a series of actions. It was a language of touch and attention, and when Ben was truly there, it was unmistakable. It didn't take long for Ben to realize that this was not just about his own pleasure. It was about theirs. He stopped focusing solely on what he wanted and started paying attention to her reactions, the little changes in her breath, the subtle movements that showed her needs. He took note of the things she loved, adjusting along the way to make sure she felt equally valued. But the biggest lesson was that intimacy started in her mind long before they got close. Ben found that connecting with Sarah outside the bedroom made all the difference inside it. He made her laugh. They talked about her dreams. He listened. He could tell that when he built that mental connection, everything else followed naturally. He also realized how much she appreciated his self-control. Instead of letting emotions take over, he showed restraint, leading with steady confidence. This made her feel secure, knowing he wasn't losing himself but was genuinely invested in their experience together. And finally, Ben learned that things didn't end when they rolled over and fell asleep. After they'd been together, he would hold her, make her laugh, or just stay close. He realized that showing care after the moment was just as important as anything that happened before. It made Sarah feel cherished, even if they were just keeping things casual. In the end, Ben discovered that these small, intentional choices changed everything. He'd started off just trying to impress Sarah, but these lessons turned him into the kind of partner who made her feel truly seen and valued. And the more he showed up in this way, the stronger their connection grew.